But I'm also talking about the same Peru that hasn't been in the World Cup for like 40, 50 years.
Yeah, but but the World Cup's every 4 years. You can't compare the same teams.
No, you're not. I'm not comparing the same
teams.
But
the Champions League happens every year with more or less the same team. Yeah, you get a good trade here and there.
Okay,
but it's roughly it's the same team, maybe with the new coach. But like Peru hasn't lost since 2016. This is the end of 2016.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same concept. There's still changing factors.
Oh, no, they
tied.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
They've been doing really well lately.
They haven't lost, so that's merit. But besides, that's a different topic. That's World Cup. But when it comes to champions, like I said, is every year. It changes every year.
Exactly. It does.
And besides, when you're like those are the top teams in the world, pretty much in the Europe league,
of course.
Whatever. So like one slip up would cost you the game.
That is true. A good team knows how to take advantage of.
Barcelona just played Roma, right? And they won what 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, but like Roma had the chance to make it like 2-2. Like at any point, they had the chance to make it 2-2. Yeah. They were playing much better. Like that's what I'm saying. And then they slipped up, and Barcelona just came in like they just came in clutch.
That's what happened.
And a lot of those were lucky goals. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because they were.
But
goals.
It's all about the pressure, though. But once one goal changes the game.
That's true.
Like, and especially in Champions, because Champions is a 180-minute game.
So, at the end of the day, the consensus is that we don't...
He'll do well.
He'll do well, but we don't know if they're going to win the Champions League. We can't tell.
He'll do well. If he loses the Champions and he goes there, yeah, he'll do well, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, for
but I don't... But
Bayern's a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, they've always been.
Like you said, he's being handed a team to work with.
Exactly.
And it's a team that's missing leadership. If the current manager doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, because he retired a few years ago. Yeah, he wants to be retired.
So they're just missing good leadership.
Yeah. If he wins the Champions, he'll stay in route. If he loses, he'll go. That's pretty much it, right?
I don't know. I could see him leave either or. It'd be a great way to leave.
I think he wants. I think he wants to change. At the end of the day.
think so too because I mean it's the same thing with Pep Guardiola.
Yeah,
he was at Barcelona,
bro.
You know,
who would want to leave a team of that caliber?
Exactly.
But you still leave because you want change.
Of course.
As a manager, you want to develop teams. You don't want to be stuck at a team that's pretty much at the highest point.
Because it gets boring. It's like playing manager mode and just freaking winning constantly.
Yeah.
It gets tiring.
And easy.
I'm speaking from experience.
Too easy. Yeah,
too easy.
Yeah, we've all been there when we had to manage Barcelona.
With your own player playing next to Messi.
Yeah, I remember when I played manager mode. It was back in 2009, and I think Tang was still young at that time. And he got projected up to like 99 because I played manager mode for like 7 years. I was playing manager
Said
mode.
No one ever. Okay, let's continue talking about coach. It's another coach who I brought up, Mourinho. Do you guys still see him as the special one?
No.
Why not?
I mean,
no. I disagree with that. I take that back. Go ahead. You can give your opinion.
Well, I mean, Mourinho was a special one because he came. What a team he came to? What
he started at Sporting in Portugal. Then he went to Chelsea,
and then he went to
Inter, Real Madrid, back to Chelsea. Now he's at Manchester. United.
What's the first one?
Sporting. Yeah.
Went to Sporting, won the league. Right, moved on. There's no champions.
And he won the Champions.
Right, he won the Champions. Yeah. Went to Chelsea, won the Champions. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he won the Champions. Chelsea went to Inter. Did he win the Champions?
He did. Yeah.
All right, and that's why he was known as the special one. Came to Real Madrid, didn't win the Champions. He was there what?
I think he won La Liga. No, I think he won only Copa del Rey. And he was only there for like 2 seasons.
No.
Or 3.
He was there for like 4 seasons.
Was he?
Yeah.
I told you before the podcast, man.
All right, let's say 3 or 4, right? 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Okay, even like we just said about today, he was being Real Madrid's always been a good team regardless.
Of course, yeah.
He was handed a good team. Didn't win the Champions. Goes to what did he go after?
Right after Real Madrid, he went back to Chelsea.
Right, back to Chelsea. Did no work. They didn't even win the league or anything.
No, yeah, he did.
He won the league?
Yeah.
That was last year. Was it last year?
No,
last
the
year
before.
The year before.
The year before that.
Okay, fine. But no champions.
Mm-hmm. I think... No, okay.
Not even semis.
No. I was going to say the Europa League, but that wasn't with him. That was someone else.
Yeah, because that's when he versed Barcelona, and they got eliminated. Right? Chelsea got eliminated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Came to Man U, no champions. This man,
I mean, last season they won 3 trophies.
Okay, fine. But
I'm sorry, but you got to give them credit.
Sure. But for a coach like Mourinho, it's the champions. Like they don't pay you that much money to not bring the champions in there.
Of course.
It's like saying I'm gonna spend $220 million on Neymar. They literally said just because I want to win the champions, they got eliminated in the 16th.
Okay.
Like that's what I mean, though. Like,
no, I get you.
Is he still? He's a good coach. I mean, yeah, but he's not. The coach. He's not the chosen one anymore. Yeah. But he'll always be known as that because he took 3 shitty teams and made him Champions League winners.
Yeah. Well, definitely. Yeah. Inter coming from. I think Inter did win the Champions League. I think.
Yeah, because they eliminated Barcelona. I remember that game.
So, I will have to disagree with that. Like you said, he's won. He's obviously has a lot of awards under his belt. Like he hasn't disappointed in a lot of teams. And even now you have to think about it. Like you were just saying that if Zidane goes to Bayern and when he came to Madrid, he was handed a team, like beautiful team. That like no, if you screw that up, like you shouldn't be managing, right? But when you think about Manchester United, let's look at the rosters they've had. They've had a lot of older players. They've had a lot of transfers and. It's been a really crappy team. It's been a shaky team.
It's not overall, set up at all.
It's not. And then you bring Mourinho, right? You bring Mourinho in, and let's just talk about this season, for example. He comes in. I don't know if you guys seen that exchange he had with on the sideline. I think with Pogba.
They were screaming at each other.
Yeah, they were screaming at each other. Well, he was screaming at Pogba. Pogba handled it pretty well, I would say, because you're getting pretty much shit on by your coach, and it was because he's not playing his fucking position the right way, and Mourinho had that issue before where players would talk to him however they wanted. It was like the power, the power play, and he put him in his place. Like that shows you that he's able to change a team up. Man U obviously isn't used to having this new type of leadership. Look where he put Valencia. Valencia's a winger. He extended Valencia's contract for another year. He puts him back in fullback. In the right side.
That's right.
And that's what the type of coach you need to make a team great. Nobody would have been like, all right, let's put Valencia back in defense. Yeah, but they did. And he's playing really, really well in that position. Definitely. And he's being recognized from the Premier League that he's one of like the best fullbacks right now.
Of course.
So what I'm thinking is, he is still a really great coach. He's special. He's a special one. I mean, you have to think about it too. He's not dealing with a Real Madrid. He's not dealing with any like Chelsea. Exactly. He's not dealing with he's dealing with Manchester United. The last couple seasons they've had, Manchester United's been doing terrible.
Exactly.
Terrible, and they just beat Man City. Like after that, you had to take into consideration. He's changing the team up. So I think he still has it, especially with the things he's doing with Manchester United. Those little things you see him do that a lot of coaches, they don't shine in those areas.
And no, I mean you're right, but like I said, he was 4 years? That's even 3 years with Real, right? And he didn't get that Champions. Like he had the year, okay, fine, but a coach of that caliber, right? They expect you to do great things your first year.
Of course, yeah.
Clearly, or else they wouldn't pay that much money for you. He had 3 years. They didn't win the Champions. That's when Barcelona was the top of their game. It was the Pep and Mourinho against each other.
Well, thanks to him.
And like Mourinho's like a toxic. He's a toxic coach. In Chelsea, like I don't know how many trophies. You said 3 trophies they won, but not even their own players liked them. Apparently, the rumor that came out that
exactly.
The players were the ones who got him sacked. They got him kicked out.
Yeah, because he had this. His last stint with the club, he had Hazard. I'm pretty sure you guys knew Hazard.
Yeah.
And he was shining before Mourinho. Mourinho came in, Hazard dropped. His level dropped completely. So that goes to show you what kind of coach he is. He doesn't like I had Gaston on a few episodes ago, and he was telling me Mourinho's the type of coach who doesn't know how to work with creative players. He likes He likes
a lot of structure.
Exactly. There's a lot of structure that comes to play with him, and he doesn't like when he doesn't have players who roam free. He does. That's not his type.
And that's why he has an issue with Pogba.
Exactly.
And that's the issue he's had with a lot of players. But the thing is, like, if you want good leadership, this is the issue. He's a good manager, but the thing is, if you have creative players who want to try different things out, you kind of have to be open to these ideas. But at the same time, for a team to be, completely transformed into something different, there has to be a lot of structure. You don't bring in somebody that allows the team that's not playing that well to keep playing the same way they are.
Yeah, that's right.
And expect change. Like you need somebody to come in and be like, all right, this is what we're going to change and implement it. And that's what he does. But it's an issue for a lot of players, and that like I mean, even in United, like people did not expect Valencia to get the captain spot. They were expecting Pogba or something.
Valencia's captain?
Yeah,
Valencia's captain. Yeah,
I don't watch any Man.
Yeah, but the thing is, he ended up getting the captain spot, and it's because he comes to practice, he works hard, he plays hard, he gives it 100%, and he doesn't have that ego and attitude that a lot of other players that like a Pogba's caliber have, and that's the issue. And he recognizes that.
Mm-hmm.
Real recognizes real.
Real recognizes real.
Okay, so one says Mourinho's a special one. The other doesn't agree.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, man. I feel like, you know how there's a certain generation of players? There was the generation of Pelé, the generation Maradona, the generation Paul Scholes, the generation Ronaldo. All these generations, I feel like it's the same thing with coaches. Mourinho has his generation. Now, for me personally, I feel like Pep has his own generation. He's like pretty much the king of coaches at this point.
Pep right now?
Yeah, I definitely think so. All right, granted, he has 2 games that he lost, but look what he did in Man City.
Oh, no,
Man City that has no history whatsoever. Man City that never played attractive soccer. Man City that is just brand new, pretty much. They're pretty much another PSG. He transformed them completely. You know what I'm saying?
Coach,
No, Pep is a great coach.
Exactly. So that's why I give him credit, though I do not like Bayern Munich, nor do I like Man City, but he's done a fantastic job with all 3 teams that he's coached for. So I'll give him credit, and I'll say he's more of the special one rather than Mourinho. Mourinho's kind of falling back a little bit. I feel like
his time is coming to an end.
Yeah, but
exactly.
Mourinho got that title because he took 3 like completely.
That's
shitty
why.
teams.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I won't discredit that from him.
And turned them into champions, winners, Champions League winners.
So
Pep,
I mean,
Pep
I'll give
did
him credit
revolutionize Barcelona.
Oh, matter of fact, I think if I was not mistaken, Mourinho's the first coach to bring a first Premier League to Chelsea. When he first won it, that was the first time in history that Chelsea ever won a Premier League.
But Chelsea was like good back in like 2008.
Yeah, but they never won.
But when they're good, other teams are.
He was there in 2008.
Better.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Oh,
how long was it?
Yeah, but they won the league in 2008, didn't they?
Yeah, he was the first one who brought it.
Okay. My fault.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because he stopped by Chelsea twice.
Yeah,
not just once.
He went back.
Yeah, he went back. Okay, moving on from that. You guys know who Gattuso is, so we'll talk about coaches a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Gattuso, okay. You mentioned before podcast you're not up to date with Gattuso. Well, Gattuso right now, he came back, and now he's a coach for AC Milan. Now, we all know the AC Milan who used to be scary. That's when they had Kaká, Sidorf, Pirlo, Gattuso, Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, all of the players. Now, they don't have that much. They have a little bit here and there. And they've been doing good under him.
How's the roster looking? I haven't followed that. I don't follow these.
It's okay.
Is it older people?
No. Not him. The coach before him brought in a lot of young guys, which is really good. It's a good way to start.
But before that, it was all...
it was a lot of old and unknown and just, pick up here, pick up there, and this is all he had.
Save money.
You know what I'm saying? So he renewed his contract, but now he's demanding that the club brings in trophies. Now, obviously, it's up to him to do that. So, do you think, is he demanding for too much from a team that was scary to just drops, and now they're slowly coming up? Do you think they'll just start getting trophies like this? You think he still needs more time to adapt? Because, mind you, he came in mid-season. He didn't come in and started working from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your opinion on this? Does he need to chillax a little bit? Because it's a lot to ask for.
Well, I don't know in what sense. How did he ask? Was it a press conference?
It was a press conference.
And what exactly did he say?
What he said was that I'm glad that I renewed my contract, but now we need to start bringing in trophies.
Yeah. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect the coach to say when they get brought in, though?
Of course, yeah. But, I mean, I expect that from Barcelona or Real Madrid or Manchester City or Bayern Munich or Juventus. Right nowadays, you don't expect it from an AC Milan or Inter Milan.
Oh no, yeah, but
I mean,
the thing is, his tone is he's gonna come in. He's gonna be like, all right,
positive tone.
Yeah, he's not gonna be like, okay, we'll do our best. I don't think we're gonna win trophies, but he's gonna come in and say we're gonna win trophies, even if it's not true. He's gonna say something to that tone. He has to. He has to. He can't come in like a leader doesn't come into, let's say, for any company. They don't come in and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna